What's up, guys? We're out in the garage working on Steph's 21 Trails and Rocks. We've done quite a few things to it, and it's working real good. We got the Crash City clutch kit on there, which helped out a lot with the bigger tires. She was running Zillas. Now she's on the O-Bore Rock Monsters. Only have one trip on those, but they did well. It was shit conditions, and they held their own. Her biggest issue now is clearance. Just like most of the machines that you see out on the trails, it's always the damn trailing arm that is getting hung up and screwing you from making a climb. So that's what we're fixing today. She's been running the factory ones. We got these a little while ago, but we got her a set of ORB high clearance trailing arms. This is going to give her an extra 2.5 inches of clearance, and she needs it. ORB simply because dude runs the ORBs on his Pro XP, and if you've been watching the channel, you know that they work really well. I have high lifters, and they helped, but they're not the ORB ones, and it's not a strength issue. It's just a design thing. ORBs, they run straight across, and they pretty much get hung up on nothing.
Promise?
No. I think dude's tapped his a couple times.
Dude, you scratch those things?
No. There's any scratch on me.
He barely tapped a little bit. So when people reach out to me and ask what trailing arms, I always recommend the ORBs. They're pretty much the same thing as his on the Pro XP, except these are all made out of square tubing. So same straight across design, but dudes are tubing and this is square. So it shouldn't make that much of a difference. I don't see any spots where it can get hung up, so we're going to get these on. And while we're back here,
Jeremy's turning it into farm equipment.
we got Steph, this really slick receiver, as her pull plate, because she just is like, oh my god, how can I make this thing look cool? She's always like, how do I look cool? And I was like, get a damn hitch on your machine and you will look the coolest. So this is what she picked out. She was just dying to have this, so we're gonna put this on too.
Super exciting.
In reality, this is simply because of a few videos back when Mrs. Dude got her machine. We showed the truck we got and the need for a bigger trailer. Problem is, when we get a bigger trailer, that truck and a bigger trailer is going to be hell to swing into our driveway. So we figured we'll just get one of these, put it on her machine, and this can help get a bigger trailer through our gates. So not really because she wanted this. It just, hers was factory. We're taking it apart, and you know, might as well just do it. She's really excited about this.
Yeah. Adds horsepower, right?
Yeah. So we got the wheel off on this side, and we're just going to start tearing into this side and get the new one on. For this, I think we're going to just disconnect the radius rods. We're going to have to get all the brake line off of here, sway bar, shock, and then we're going to remove the hub from back here, and we're going to try and just leave everything together and move it off to the back, slide the new one on, and boom, it's done. But we are going to have to get these guys off too, which I'm guessing they're similar to the Pro. Yep. These are a nightmare, so we are going to have to get those off to do the little hitch plate. I was talking about the added clearance, but the other benefit is the strength. If you look at these tabs here, how thick those are, And then you come over here and look at factory. Looks like sheet metal. So there is a strength aspect to this, as well as the clearance. But the clearance is key here. See, Lou and Jesse, I told you I still use ratchets. So I guess while we're doing this, I can tell you guys, next week, which is a Monday as usual, it's going to be Christmas Day. And we decided to do something a little different for that Monday's video. We have a bit of a Christmas special. So we made a little skit and we show you that. And then we just kind of film some stuff throughout the day. We were having a Friendsmas party and just kind of some of the making of that video and the bloopers. And Jesse brought some interesting toys out to dudes and was doing wheelies and stuff like that. So that's next week because this is Saturday and you're watching this on Monday. No,
Oh,
so
God,
started
I
this
don't
wrong.
even know if you should try.
So you're watching this on a Monday, and this is being filmed 2 days before. So usually we like to have a buffer in videos, but we're kind of right there. So
Wait, aren't you having to come out on Christmas?
Approximately 10 hours later.
next Monday, which is Christmas, is that one.
Oh, okay.
Dude, we got all kinds of different Haggard verses going on here.
Pay
Oh
attention.
God, the Haggard
The
verse.
Haggard verse.
Oh Jesus. Have you ever been out of the Haggard verse?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Where are you strapped? Let's hope.
Yeah. What kind of hook is that?
Stretch it into the wood, dude. It should be fine.
It's premium wood. Dude.
It's not gonna reach, dude.
God damn it.
Go like.
Oil on this. Jeez, please.
Dude, that's out of my glove compartment. Not in the Kia. In the other storage unit I got. See that cobalt power?
Oh my God. Dude, pay attention.
Should have thought about this before we unhooked the shot.
Yep. Lou, Jesse, you guys see this? I just broke a fastener loose with a box on wrench and got it wedged.
Yeah.
Put those things on so
know.
tight.
How's my brake since it hasn't been apart?
They're
Pretty
there.
horrible.
They're there. Chances are you'll have brakes when we put it back together.
Not today.
Not in my house.
No air and it took it off. Look at that.
Easy.
Scratched it.
Come on.
You remember where all these bolts go, right?
You have one right here.
That's a nut. Dude, it's stuck in there.
Pull it.
Wedged it in.
That thing's cute.
Yeah. Some nice sheet metal. So I also forgot to mention that these, for the fronting mounting points, you get these big beefy heims that go up here. Like so. And yeah, that's your mounting point. So you'll have to spray these with trick shot to keep them quiet. But a lot stronger than that. Now you can stop it.
Can I? Do I get a break now?
Yeah.
No.
Union break, man.
So we got the junk off here. I'll try to show you guys something we noticed. Maybe come over here. I would stand back here. I hope it shows up on camera, but her tabs are crooked,
That looks terrible.
which is interesting. These weren't being changed because of damage. She has all the obvious marks from hitting shit, rocks hitting here. But yeah, just something interesting we noticed with the little sheet metal tabs being bent. One thing I did not even say, which is the obvious, the new ones, the powder coat, it's cosmic white. It matches her far off-road cage. That's her color scheme she thinks she's going with. This project actually would have been done like a year ago if she could have made up her mind on colors. But
That's a lie.
we were waiting. So this was leftover powder from her cage. Cosmic white, if you're wondering, from Prismatic.
Yep.
Yeah. This next portion here, we're going to weigh the two. I know it's probably not necessary because these new ones are way beefier, are probably going to be way heavier than the sheet metal. But every time we do a video, like a garage style video, and you switch part A for part B, somebody always asks, what's the weight difference? So we're going to do that for you today.
Yeah.
Now, we're not using these high-end calibrated scales or anything, but we'll call this a reference number, not an actual number, if we can get our piece of equipment here to work.
Don't break it. What are you gonna try to do? Lay it across or something?
Might have to.
Ooh wee.
19 pounds. Do we have any guesses?
The suspense is killing me.
22. 22 and a half.
24.3.
27.
Step on the scale.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Oh,
Jeez Louise.
If it's off, it's because it needs calibration. Wait. What's that say?
You. Oh, I guess that would be in there anyways.
Yeah,
right?
what's that say?
You only said 27.
27.6.
that's because you knew the shipping weight.
I don't know the shipping weight.
You
He
ordered
memorized
didn't
it for this exact moment.
This box has been sitting out here for months. I don't know how much these weigh.
That's facts.
So I win. No surprise, there's a lot more metal on these. So with beef comes weight. So there's a little chunk of video that you didn't see where I'm talking about setting these heims. And we're not doing whatever I said and didn't put in the video because it didn't work out like it did on dudes. So we're basically going to run these heims all the way in, and that looks close from the mounting point here to the mounting point of the knuckle And we're gonna go with that and see how that works. That's what we're going with here. Because on dudes, center point of the Heim to center point of the shock mount was the same, ran all the way in. Not so much on this machine, so we'll see what happens.
Don't scratch it.
So we're doing this now because we can't really go, if we put it all back together to finish this side complete, to do this, we'd be taking it back apart. So we're gonna knock this out and then we can continue on with the trailing arm project. This one, it's simple, it's just these back bolts. The nuts in the back are hard to get.
I don't know if you can even see it.
Probably not. It's down there.
Kind of.
If you have a Polaris product, you probably know what I'm talking about.
You got a curved wrench?
No? Dude, I'm not fucking rebuilding pan heads.
Go
or
for it.
something. Go for it?
Yeah.
I didn't think the Super ATV one was anything to brag about, but the factory one is pretty bad. Souvenir?
Thanks.
No problem.
Can you spin that?
How fast?
No, dude, come on. By hand.
Are you gonna get one of those fancy hitch covers from Walmart?
No, I need a set of nuts, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ah. Jesus, alright.
Do it right.
Just waiting on you, dude.
Horsepower.
Hmm?
Dude, this thing has 3 speeds of fury.
No.
They give you little quarter 20s for the brake lines. We chose to use different hardware. The ones they gave weren't stainless. But I think they gave dude stainless on his, right? Or were you just talking shit?
Oh, shit.
Okay. So we chose
They're not rusted yet.
How are you gonna show this off on camera with all this dirt?
Yeah.
Like I do every time.
It's dirty. I ain't even drove it yet.
She's never truly clean. It's fine.
She's a working girl.
Yeah, she's farm equipment.
So something that we didn't cover on video that we did. It's just such a small project. It's not. Can't do a video on it. But Steph and my machine, we put the spring brake thingy in there. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you. Come on.
Oh, field trip.
Oh, And I got shit in front of it.
Oh,
Just dude.
yeah.
Let me rearrange a little bit.
What are you doing?
Alright. So if you don't know what it is, it's just this little apparatus here that mounts up on your master cylinder bolts. You just pop those off, put this on, put the bolts back on, and you can lock your brakes. So you'd push down with one foot. It's a little harder to do with your hand, and then with your other foot, like that. And if you want a little added security, you can put a what's it called? Oh,
Padlock?
yeah. So you can put a padlock through here too for a little added security. But this works good for parking on hills, trailering. Yeah, it's just like a little emergency brake, and then to release it, you push down. So I just figured I'd let you guys know that we are running those now. We haven't really got to use them, but this next riding season we'll be using them. And well, I guess we'll let you know how we like them. So next up for the project we're actually doing right now, trailing arms. This side's pretty much done. The sway bar end link is still disconnected. Just hard to get it in there without destroying the powder coat with it up in the air. So we're gonna move to this side, and it's the same thing that we just did. So we'll throw you the time lapse, and we'll pick back up if we screw something up or find something weird. Well, that's the ORB arms. We were going to do a nice scientific experiment where we measure the factory ones to the ground and then these to the ground. And yeah, forgot to do the factory one. So it's very obvious that there's more clearance, and then they claim 2.5, and it seems right when you set the two side by side. It looks like there'd be about 2.5 inch difference. We still got to get the sway bars on, and then this project's done. That's gonna do it for this project, ORB trailing arms. This machine's pretty ready clearance wise for this next season, so happy with that. So like I said earlier, your next video will be Christmas Day, and that's gonna be our Christmas special. And then we'll be back on the projects after that. As we speak, Lou is building Jesse's cage for his 4-seat Pro R. We will still have, at some point, my fender delete. We're going to be doing springs on my machine. Got to wrap up Mrs. Dude's machine as far as having it powder coated and stuff like that. And there's some other parts we're going to be installing on that. And that's all I can think of off the top of the dome. I'm sure there's going to be more projects. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Also, check out our G-Life UTV affiliate link. It's in all the descriptions below. That helps us grow. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Drop the bass.